Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're logging on. You've hit the Start Here button and got my nice picture, and that's me, and I'm going to be your facilitator for the BUS 101 course, or facilitator, instructor, professor, many names, but online course works a little different than a classroom class because I don't have personal contact, except through the email or possibly a phone call. Or if you sure may stop by my office and meet me, I encourage that. Or you can even, as an online student, I welcome you to actually attend if you've got the time or happen to be on campus and would like to sit in on one of my BUS 101 classroom classes, you're welcome to. So I actually require the same work from the online student as I do the classroom student. I don't differentiate in the amount of work or so I'm going to introduce the course to you here in this segment and introduce myself. Well, I'll start a little bit by introducing myself. I graduated with my baccalaureate degree in management in 1979. I had minors of marketing and social sciences, and so I graduated in 1979, and I was recruited right out of college from one of America's largest corporations, Tenneco, which is a large oil company. But they also have a automotive aftermarket division, and one of their companies, the holdings, is Walker, which they sell mufflers and tailpipes and jacks in the automotive aftermarket. So it was my first job with one of America's largest corporations. I was 22 years old, the runny nose, and didn't do anybody any good, except I wouldn't take anything for the experience. I was handed the keys to a brand new company vehicle and a $16,000 annual salary, which in 1979 is probably about $40,000 today. And I was given a territory of Arkansas and Oklahoma was my territory. Very interesting 2 years, but my family and the family business was in Michigan. So I moved back to Michigan in 1981 and went to work at Blue Water Homes, which is a company that was a corporation. It was wholly owned by my father and my uncle, and I operated a sales location at Hall Road in Gratiot, a mobile home dealership at Hall Road in Gratiot in Mount Clemens, Michigan, which is the east side of the metropolitan Detroit area. I am actually the third generation of marshals in management and in business. My grandmother was actually the first woman in 1948, this was, to actually get her real estate brokerage license. And one of the first women in the United States to get her brokerage license. There were women with salesperson's licenses, working under other brokers, and there were women a couple women before my grandmother in Connecticut and back east. But in 1948, my grandmother actually got her brokerage license and was assisting veterans from World War II get into using their VA bill, and getting them into their first homes and using their benefits. And she really worked at building some of the northern suburbs in Utica, Michigan, and my grandmother actually had 4 sons, and my father being the oldest, and they all went into business one way or the other, and in different aspects of the family business. So I decided to join the company in 1981, and I joined Blue Water Homes, and we had about $13 million in annual sales. So we were a small company, and we were bought out in 1990 by Lifestyle Homes. So at that time, I could have stayed with the company that purchased us, that acquired us, but I was tired. I decided that I'd like to do something else and use my business experience to teach others, to get into education. So I went to Eastern Michigan University and got my master's degree in 1992. I graduated with a 3.77 grade point average, and I joined the University of Maryland, and from 1992 to 1993, I signed a contract with the University of Maryland to also teach Hyundai. University of Maryland had a contract with Hyundai, which is Korea's largest conglomerate, and this was before they moved their any operations into the United States. So I was teaching conversational English and American business practices to executives at Hyundai. Really interesting experience. I spent a year in Korea. Then I came back in 1993 and joined Owens. I've also worked, taught some classes at the University of Findlay, and I've worked in furniture sales. I really enjoy selling, so I worked at times. I still have a relationship with Bennett's Furniture over in Macomb, Ohio. Well, we have 5 units of study. I just recently split economics, because it got such a big unit, into 2. So we're going to have 5 units of study, and we'll have 5 exams, and we'll talk about how the exams work, and we will have 5 article assignments due and 5 case articles due, assignments due, and 5 discussions, or actually 16. Each week there's a discussion, but for each unit you get points if you've participated for that unit's discussions. And so I've removed an assignment. I've added another unit, and I split up a unit, but then I deleted an assignment, or moved it actually to BUS 102. So if you see something where I haven't removed it yet about a career exploration assignment, that actually I've moved to another course, so I think it's much more appropriate. So we're going to have these 5 units of study, and those exams, and that will be our work. So again, each unit of study will have an article assignment, where you actually find an article in the topic of that unit. So in our units on economics, you'll want to find an article with an economics topic. When we're studying management, you want to go to have an article with a topic of a management. When we're talking about finance, then we want that article found in the area of finance. Cases, and we'll have case assignments that are under the assignment. You'll find more detail on this under assignments in your button. You push assignments, you'll find article assignment instructions, more detailed, and the cases. You go to the discussion board, and you'll see a topic or question for that week, and you will want to respond to that question and respond to some of the other students, read some of the other students' responses to that question and respond to them, and we can get some interaction, and that's what a discussion board is for. And then, so before you take the exam in each unit, you should have submitted your article, submitted your case, and done the discussions. So then after those are completed, then you're ready to take the exam. And you've studied and prepared for the exam, hopefully. So you should complete all the assignments again before you take the exam for that unit. Check the syllabus for the last date to take the exam for each unit. You may go ahead and work ahead if you wish to and complete work early. And I'm quite a bit flexible on dates because although you look on the syllabus, I say this week an article is due and this week a case is due. I don't really want to stick to that specifically. If you're out of town or sick or a lot of the obligations, my online students have a lot of different family and other responsibilities. As long as the work is done before you take the test and the test is taken before the last date of the test that you can take it, you've got some flexibility. I built that in. Well, the exam policy, you really have two choices. Okay, you can, option one, there's an online true and false and multiple choice exam that's produced by the publisher, and you should go to the online exam and have all the materials by the publisher to prepare. You have your text, you have the learning objectives in the text, you have the PowerPoint slides where there's an actor that actually gives you voiceover on the slides. You've got flashcards and practice exams, many things to prepare you that the publisher has for the multiple choice and true and false tests. So the course can be completely done online and you don't have to come to campus at all. However, you do have an option to, and you can go to the instructor's material or the professor's material, and you can take, so we'll have the study guide, which I'll have a study guide with 20 questions or so, and I'll pick 10 to 12 of those questions, and those will be covered on my online material that I'll have PowerPoints, and I'm talking just like I am here over the slides, and you can do that. If you choose to take the essay exam, you need to email me, send me an email requesting that I place an exam in the testing center, and I can place that either in the Findlay or the Toledo testing center. I need obviously your name and your OSED number, your Owens number, and I can have that for you, waiting for you. The third option is you can take both exams, take the online exam first, and if you weren't satisfied with your grade, you could study and prepare and take the essay exam, and I'll give you the highest score. Whichever score you scored higher on, I'll give you the credit for the highest score. The advantage of the essay exam is you can be part right. I mean, if you don't have the entire answer but have some good things, you'll get some points. In a true and false and multiple choice, it's either all right or all wrong. So, on the true and false and multiple choice, you have all the content in the chapters that are covered in the book, where in the essay exam, I've limited the material. I've cut the universe of possible choices down. So some students find that the essay exam, they do better with that. Some students find that the online exam is what they want to do in the true and false and multiple choice. And you may decide, hey, I want to try both and maybe get and go with the highest score. So you have some options on the testing. Okay, where do you find the material to prepare for these tests? Well, go to the lectures button, and then you'll choose the unit of study. Obviously, Unit 1, Unit 2, and the chapters are there that are covered. And then you can choose either the professor's or instructor's content or the publisher's content. If you're preparing for the online exam, you should use the publisher's content and use all that material and prepare for the true and false and multiple choice exam. I think it's good to take the practice test, and if you're doing well on the practice test, that should help you, and the flashcards are good, and you can prepare. If you're preparing for the essay exam, you should look at my PowerPoints and download the study guide, and you should get the material for that exam. And I go over each question on the study guide you'll find in the PowerPoint. So you should be able to fill in the essay questions beforehand and study those, and then go take the exam. So it should work for you.